Hey, it's your girl Moni 69 Ways, and I'm here to talk about Zatima. They are back, season 4B, episodes 11 and 12. Okay, they are back on Paramount Plus, like finally, because I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of forgot what happened, and I'm glad they did like a summary recap of what happened in the episodes prior because your girl totally forgot. Let's see. Yeah, so episodes I'm covering episodes 11 and 12. Um I hope you guys can hear me for real. Uh Let me check some things out. I can hear my damn self. Look. Okay. Um yeah, they're back and can't wait to talk about it. Mm-mm. Yeah, so let me get things started. Hit myself. Okay. Okay, I think my sound is good. Um, yeah, if you are new here, make sure you are subscribe, hit the like button. Um, yeah, so Satima's back. We got episode 11 called Protect and Serve, and we're gonna cover episode 12, Court of Opinion. Okay. Um, Let me know what comments down below. Like, what are your thoughts on episodes 11 and 12? But I'm about to get into it. I just need to do a quick upload. And yes. So, yes, let's talk about Fatima episode 11, which is called Protect and Serve, should say. Zach extended help hand to Connie in the fire. Angela begins to fall for a new bodyguard. We got a new character. It's a new bodyguard, Charles. That should be exciting for Angela at least. I mean, he's good looking, but when he started talking, or when he's with Angela, he sounds like a cornball to me. But that's just me. But yeah. So let me. Oops, done with this layout. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah. So I don't like that layout either. Here we go. Okay, so episode 11 starts off with Zatima coming home from the hospital. She runs into Deja outside the house, and uh Deja was looking like, okay, where do you come from? She let her know she's come from the hospital, and she thanked Deja for not saying anything. She thanked Deja for not saying anything to Zach about crazy stalker Leslie of it all. Because we remember Leslie was dressing as Fatima, stalking, showing up to her job. Crazy lady. Um, Pretending like she was pregnant, but we know the actress, I should say, was pregnant in real life. But yeah, we remember the stalker Leslie of it all. So she thanked Deja for not saying it to Zach because Deja was like the only one who really know because she saw her outside their home. So yeah, so she think Deja was acting confused and dumb and act like she don't know what she was talking about. And Deja ass, it was funny because she was like, because Fatima was like, you don't remember the stalker? She was like, girl, it could be that I had a concussion. It could have been from falling off that stripper pole, or when you had me up in a neck brace. Yeah, she said, girl, it could be a concussion. Um, she just said anyway. Zach knows about the stalker, and they just said good looking on your side piece. He said, I'm not gonna tell Zach about your side piece. Hey, how he big and husky. He remind me of Ruben Studdard. I'm like, now why Ruben Studdard had to catch a stray? And but Tim like, girl, what are you talking about? And lo and behold, she goes into the house and it's some dude on her couch. So she had to pull the blicky out for the 1-2. She had to pull the blicky out real quick because she was like, who's this man on my couch? And it's a bodyguard named Charles that Zach hired for her. Because I think I said this the first half of the season with the girls, when we had the panel, like she need a bodyguard. She just be walking to her car, big belly and all, while the stalkers on the loose. Like she need a bodyguard. Like we've been saying this for a while now. So we got the new bodyguard named Charles, Zach hired, and she was a little like, what's going on? And she had to call Zach. And Zach had to tell her, like, yeah, I got you a new bodyguard. Yeah, so and he said the new bodyguard said she can relax while he's there. So he's there while Zach is away. So when Zach away, the bodyguard got to be there. When Zach there, the bodyguard can go about his business. Okay. So yeah. And also Connie house had burned down. We know she lost the kids. So she finally got the nerve to call Zach, right? And Zach, she had his undivided attention, okay, because he was on the phone and she was like, I'm not calling about your brother, because mind you, every time they call Zach, it's always about something about Jeremiah ass. So she finally called him. He was like shaking and nervous, and she finally told him, like, I got cancer, I got breast cancer, I got stage 2 breast cancer, and she on her second round of chemo. She don't know if it's working, and she also don't have a place to stay due to the fire, and she lost her kids. Social services had took her kids away due to the fire because she fell asleep, in the apartment that caught fire, and I think one of the kids was trying to cook or something. So yeah, so she lost her kids, and she said the only other person who she told about her diagnosis was Tony. And Zach was kind of upset a little bit, how he getting his little fifis. He was like, what, you told Tony he didn't say nothing? I mean, Tony got his own itch going on. She, like she said, she told Tony, and she told Tony not to tell anybody. So Zach was mad for like a quick second, but how Zach can be. Zach said he's gonna come to get her, and then that's like he called Fatima, tell him that he was gonna come home late, due to he going to see Connie. She's in trouble. He said he will tell her everything when he get home. And yeah, so Connie got a lot going on. I'm glad she finally called Zach somebody, because we see her call Zach in the beginning half of season 4, but she wasn't able to bring herself to tell him about her diagnosis. But I'm glad now, unfortunately now, after she lost her kids and lost a place to stay due to a fire, so I'm glad she was able to talk to Zach and get his undivided attention, and Zach gonna be there for her. So I'm glad because she needs somebody. And she told Tony, and Tony, we know what Tony dealing with. Child, we'll get to Tony. So yeah, so he said he's gonna go get Connie. So yeah, so let's move on. So let's talk about Jeremiah real quick, because last time we saw Jeremiah, he was outside, I guess, against a wall of a building, and he saw his angel mother. His mother was an angel, came to him. It's told him he need to do better. He need to turn his life around and stuff like that. So Jeremiah walks his ass back into the place where Zach originally took him, to the rehab facility, I think, and this is what it is. I don't know the name of it, but this is where Zach took him originally so he can get clean, because Zach did pay the facility um a deposit and I guess a first payment, which the lady doctor, I don't know her name, the doctor lady, she said because he said he need help and he want to check himself in, but she had to let him know like what your brother paid for it was lost due to you walked out, you checked out, so you lost the deposit and you lost the first payment. So yeah, but before he was about to leave, he was trying to figure out what his next step would be, but she called him before he left, and she said like I could pull some strings and get you, admitted, okay, but it won't be the same program as your brother initially paid for. Jeremiah said he wants to do it. Yeah, he said he wants to do it, and the doctor let him know it's gonna be hell. It won't be easy. She said every day you will have a key to walk out that door, but it's up to you if you choose to stay there. Okay, it's up to you if you have to choose to stay there or something like that. She asked him, "Do you have a support system?" He said no. She asked, "Was the brother Zach is still a good mercy contact?" He said, "Yeah, you put my brother down, but I don't want him to be involved because he said he want to do it on his own." So, okay, I was like, okay, Jeremiah, let's do this on your own. I'm for it. Yeah. So he said he want to do it on his own, and like I'm glad for Jeremiah for real. So the doctor lady, we see later that the doctor lady came by and checked on Jeremiah. Jeremiah said he getting bad. She said because he has the shakes, so she let him know like, okay, so you beginning to do withdrawals already. And the doctor lady said she said they are approved for them to give him some protetrol. It's an opiate antagonist to kind of help him, I guess, and through this withdrawals. Jeremiah said he don't want it, and she let him know like it's not a narcotic, and he still can have it. It's just to help him relieve the symptoms of, I guess, the withdrawals of the shakes. And he said he said he don't do well with that kind of stuff. So she said it's not a narcotic. So I know he's afraid to get addicted. Okay, he's like, okay, you give me something, I'm trying to get off of drugs, and you give me another drug. Yeah, so I kind of understand his fear, you know, with that. So, like she said, it will help relieve the symptoms. Um, she said, trust her. He just said he wanted to get clean, and I felt him on that. I feel him on that. Like, do y'all think he is like really trying? You think this gonna stick this time for Jeremiah? Because I'm rooting for him. Okay, so let me know down in the comments below. So, um, she gave him the opiate, and she asked him, "Can you promise me something?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, what it is." And then she said, "When it gets really bad, you give it your all." And he said he will. And he asked her like, do you believe in me? And she said, "I do believe in you." And he asked her like, "Okay, are you my support system now?" He said, "Yes, me and the other doctors here, we are your support system." And he asked her to pray with him. Like, Jeremiah came a long way. It like at first you got to admit that's like the first step in sobriety. Admit that you have a problem, and he is willing to go back to this facility that his brother initially paid for to get clean. So yeah, so that's like the first step, and I hope it sticks. I hope he gets through it. Okay, he worked through it, gets through it, and I think he gonna be good this time. Hopefully. I had high hopes for him. I'm like, look at God, bringing Jeremiah to his senses and trying to turn his life around. And I could see him doing that. I could see him getting clean and then falling for this doctor lady or the doctor lady falling for him. I don't know, but we shall see. So let me know your thoughts on Jeremiah taking the first step and getting clean. So he volunteered, like he wants to get help and get clean. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on Jeremiah and his journey. Um, so let's get back to Zach and Fatima house, child. Fatima called Angela ass over to come over for dinner. She invited her over. Angela, cause she was like, "Where's Zach?" And she like, he had to do something with Connie and stuff like that. Go check up on Connie. She in trouble. But you can see Angela arrive and to Fatima house. She come in. She was surprised by this bodyguard Charles, cause he's good looking to her, and she flirting with him. And he said, "I gotta pat you down." I'm like, "Now Charles, we ain't see you pat down Connie, or Zach. We ain't see you pat down nobody else, especially Connie, because she looked like she need to be pat down because she looked rough. But I guess because boss man said it was okay. But yeah, so he pat down Angela. She told him to do it thorough, and she said the only weapon she has is this puss shabra. She's about to say this puss. Okay, so she said that's the only weapon she carrying. Okay, so she was flirting heavy with Charles. Okay, security Charles. It was funny to me. I was cracking up. But Angela was on go this episode because she felt like Zach is playing with her girl, playing her girl face, because once Fatima told her like what Zach was doing, helping Connie because she's in trouble, but she don't know what kind of trouble. So Angela like, do we need to pull up? Do we know to do a pop up or drive by to see what's what? Because like I said, Angela was on go. Child, she was on go. So Fatima told Angela that she doesn't need a bodyguard. She said Zach is tripping. Angela like, girl, no, Leslie is tripping and she's crazy. So Zach is doing the right thing. Like, he's just looking out for you. And she basically told her, like, this, he was getting a bodyguard was gonna be coming anyway. Like, you should know your man. Yeah, so like I said, Fatima told Angela about where Zach was at Connie's, and she was like, Angela was like, why? Because you pregnant, you just came home from the hospital. Like, why is he helping her? Mind you, because she knows that Connie is Zach's ex. Like, why is he helping his ex? So she still hung up on the ex part. I'm like, I thought Connie and Fatima was in a good space. As I'm tripping, I thought they was in a great space. Let me know, because it's been a minute, so I could have sworn they was in a great space. So I don't know why Angela have all this energy for Connie, because I could have sworn Fatima and Connie was in a great place. I don't know. Hey Tamika, thanks for stopping by. Talking about these people with Zatima. Yeah, so like I said, Angel does on go. And Fatima is trying hard to trust, she's trying hard to trust Zach. She said she doesn't need stress, and Fatima felt like she's pushing him away anyway, push Zach away anyway, I guess, with that phone call. And her hiding about the lunatic stalker Leslie stalking her. So yeah. So Angela keeps saying, like, girl, we should do a pop-up. And Fatima like, girl, I don't need this added stress. Cause she said feel like Zach might be playing in her face, like Zach gonna be doing something with Connie. She's like, why would he need to do something with her when he got me over here? She's like, girl, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Like, I don't need that added stress. Then Zach came in to the house saying that asked Fatima, can Connie stay at that place tonight? When Zach came in and the way Charles grabbed him, it was funny. I'm like, dude, that's the man who paid you. You grabbing up the dude that paid you. It was funny. But Angela walked in right behind him, and Child, Fatima was like, "What's going on?" She asked Zach what's going on, and then Zach had to tell her like she got cancer, and she fell asleep after chemo while making dinner for the kids, and the house burned down. The social service took the kids, so he let Fatima know right then and there what's going on with Connie. Um, yeah, so now Fatima feels like shit. She said she can sleep on the couch. Of course, she can sleep on the couch. She can stay here, because Fatima really feel bad now because she lost her kids. This lady got stage 2 cancer, and she her friend in her ear thinking it's something different between Zach and Connie. That's why I'm like, I thought Connie and Fatima was in a good spot. Just let me know I'm tripping because I could have sworn they came to a good place. Yeah, she was getting on my nerves too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. She was getting on my nerves and she was making me laugh, especially when it comes to flirting with Charles, security guard Charles. Uh, so Angela was helping, I guess, make the couch up for Connie, and she had a little attitude. I'm like, girl, why you got attitude with someone? Like, if your friend is cool, you should be cool too. Like, girl. But she did see Connie pour it on her chest, and she kind of share, like, she know that she has cancer. She's like, because Connie was like, how you know? Because she see the port on, like I said, under her shirt and on her chest, and she just shared how her aunt beat cancer like 5 years ago, and the aunt had family help. She was surrounded by family and stuff, so she had help to get through it. And basically, she just saying like she ain't got no family, her kids was taken away. So basically, she, like, you gotta look at Zach and Fatima as family now. So like, we gonna be there for you. And Angela want to call a truce with her while she's sick. She said, but make no mistake, when you get better, it's back on. So they made a little truce. It was cute. It was a cute moment. Not tripping. No, you're not tripping. Thank you. I'm not tripping. Thank you. Because Angela had a lot of energy for this woman. I'm like, girl, you should, if your friend cool, you should be cool too. Follow your friend energy. Okay? Cause you dropping the gun a little bit. Yeah, so she called the truth. And Connie said, I don't need your pity, but I'm like, girl, yes you do. You need help. Like, you don't have to be strong all the time. It's okay for ask for help and lean on the ones who care about you. And I think Fatima do have some type of care for Connie. But she got that damn Angela being in her ear ain't helping none. Zach told Fatima that he want to help Connie get the kids back. And Fatima said that's gonna be tough because they are already dealing with little Michael. I'm like, where is Michael? Where is Chicken Nugget? Okay, where is Michael? Okay, what's going on with that? He just want to help her, and Fatima said she will see what she can do in the morning for helping Connie get her kids back. Fatima said she's leaving the house around. Fatima said she like having her bodyguard, the bodyguard or whatever you want to call him, around to help do chores so he can take out the garbage and stuff, because she was bossing him around talking about some get the hot sauce. And exactly, like, that's not what I pay him for, to do no chores. And Zach is so cheap. He said, when he told the bodyguard you could go, and he said, I'm gonna need you to be back here at 8. And the security guard said, I'll be here at 7. Zach said, no, you can be here at 7:59 because I pay you by the hour. He said, I don't need you to come early. I'm like, look at Zach being cheap. He relieved Charles of his duties, and it so happened that Angela had to go home. She was leaving too. She was like, oh, Charles. She was so flirty. She said, oh, he can walk me to my car. Child, we already know what was on Angela's mind, okay? So they decide to have dinner. They asked Connie when she's hungry, so they have dinner. Asked if she wants something to eat, so they ate dinner. And then we see, like, later, like, Fatima and Zach is sleeping, and in the bed it was dark, and they hearing some noises, and they hear a glass shattered, and then everything was going on downstairs. Zach hopped up so fast, grabbed a blicky in his little drawers. It was, and Fatima like, if you don't put some pants on, he like told her to stay there. She like, no, I'm coming too. And they get downstairs. Poor Connie is on the floor crawling and throwing up her guts. Like, she was down bad. She ain't had no wig on. She had braids. It was disgusting looking. So I didn't get the pic of that. Yeah, so Connie was down bad on the floor crawling and throwing up at the same time. It was so disgusting. But she's sick. That cancer, that chemo, is yeah, it was a lot. So she said she's not going to make it. She was so fearful that she's not going to make it, and this chemo is not helping her. And she just shared how her mother and her grandmother had it, and they didn't make it. So Fatima and Zach is like reassuring her, like, she got support, they there for her, and she's gonna make it. She's gonna be there for her kids or whatever. And she was crying in Fatima's arm. It was just so sad. And that's pretty much the end of episode 11. Okay, called I guess it was called Protect and Serve or something like that. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on this episode. Like, what you was thinking when you was hearing them noises downstairs. Like, I was like, okay, Connie downstairs, I ain't know what was going on. I was like, I know they not getting robbed at Connie down there, or Connie left the house, snuck out the house, and somebody came there trying to rob them. I don't know. Or I thought it was the stalker coming back. So I don't know if Leslie coming back for the second half, so we shall see. But yeah, so that was the end of episode 11. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. On Connie's situation of it all. Jeremiah getting clean finally. He volunteered to get clean. So he really want to do it. So I got high hopes for him. And I'm glad that Dr. Lady being there for him. So he needs some kind of support. So he determined to do it on his own. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on episode 11 of Zatima. Okay? Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I was crying. It was so hard for me to watch. Yes, because it's definitely, if you have a family member or you're going through it yourself, or it can hit home, close to home for sure. Like, seeing your loved ones go through that and seeing, I got misty eyed at the end. She was crying, said she don't, especially when she said she don't think she gonna make it, and she don't think she gonna be able to see her kids again, because what happened to her mother and her grandmother, and she crawling and throwing up. That's just a harsh thing to see, even on TV and in reality, because we know that stuff is real. People go through that. Bodies go through that after the chemo of it all. So yeah, I'm glad she finally said something to me, for sure. I was like, cause remember when we was on the panel, we was talking about, girl, like, I'm gonna need you to tell Zach. We was like screaming like we need her to tell Zach. So yeah, I'm glad. So yeah, shout out to the actress who played Connie. I forgot her name. So yeah, we gonna move on to episode 12. I forgot what episode 12 was called. Court of Opinion. Yeah, so it was called Court of Opinion. Fatima accompanies Connie to her custody hearing. Angela questioned her entanglement with Charles. So that's the synopsis of the episode. So we're gonna move on to 12. So episode 12 start off with everybody getting a freak on. From Angela. Angela is riding Charles, and he growling on her, like, on the couch, and we see Zach is rolling over, asking Fatima, do she want some morning wood of it all? But she said we got to be quiet because Connie downstairs. Fatima told him to do it from the side, because he was on top of her, and I'm like, how you gonna be on top of her with that big belly? And she made a loud holler noise, and she was like, we gonna have to do it from the side. And then they tried. She said, I'm not feeling it. Like, stop. Maybe we could do it in the shower. And Zach was disappointing. And she was like, you think Connie heard? hear us? And Connie said, I can hear y'all. Don't worry. I put my headphones on or something like that. It was funny. Cause Fatima was like, I do not want to do it. Cause we know how they place it set up. Like, as soon as you walk up the stairs, that's their bedroom. They don't have like no door, no privacy. So that's funny. And then we know Angela whole ass was gonna be on the bodyguard Charles. Like I said, she was riding him from the couch. They went from the couch to humping against the wall to humping in the shower. She calling Charles the wrong name. She called him Chris. He was like, my name is Charles. She was like, oh yeah. I was like, here go Angela again. I mean, being promiscuous, like what are we doing? I understand having fun. I'm like, you just met this man. Like, what are we doing? Oh goodness, what are we doing? It was funny to me. So let me know y'all thoughts of people Angela are already hunching. Like, are we surprised? Are you surprised that she already doing the bodyguard Charles? Are we surprised? No, we not surprised. But yeah, so we see Connie in the kitchen trying to make breakfast for Zach and Fatima. Because Fatima came upstairs like, girl, what you doing? Because mind you, she got stuff out everywhere. Like everything that I guess was in that fridge is out on the counter. So all I saw was orange juice and fruit. She said she was trying to make some Italian French toast, and it come out well. So she stuck to the basics, which was cereal, which is funny. She said, "I see why your house burned down. Like you can't cook worth a damn." But it was like she just trying to do stuff for them because they doing stuff for her, like they being there for her. So she wants to, contribute as much as she can for her appreciation, show her appreciation, I guess. So cereal it is. So Connie gave, because Fatima asked like, I need your CEO CPS order. So luckily she has that. She has like some stuff in the garbage bag. It's not a lot because everything burned down. Everything got burnt. So she gave Fatima the CPS order, and it turned out that she's supposed to appear at court today. I was like, what? I was like so shocked. Like, already it's happening? Already this episode? Like, damn. Like, the county, did you read it? I mean, I know you had a lot going on, but like, are you trying to get your kids back or not? But she had to be at the court hearing today at court. And Connie was like, I'm not ready. And like, we know that. We can look at you and tell, you're not ready. But Fatima said, like, you got to appear. And she just said it was an accident, right? Because Fatima asking her, it was an accident, right? She was like, yeah, it's an accident. And Fatima had to say, like you ain't got no record. You're not a drug addict. Like, you don't have like a bad record. Like, you should be fine. Like, it shouldn't be that tough to represent her, I guess, or to get her kids back. Fatima said her and Zach gonna offer to pay for her an attorney because she said, the state attorney is not the best attorney. I mean, not the state attorney, but what's that called? When they give you a court-appointed attorney. Yeah, court-appointed attorney is not the best because they not gonna really try their hardest to fight for you, if you will. So she offered to pay for her attorney, and Fatima said she's gonna take a half a day off work to support Connie in court. Zach came down and told her to wait for the bodyguard. She can't leave the house without the bodyguard, right? So he called up bodyguard Charles. Charles the bodyguard, and Charles is laid up. He almost out of it, and his phone ringing. He answered the phone, and he heard Zach on the other end. He hopped up so quick because it's like past 8. Angela's like, "Oh, it's past 8. You late? It's past 8." Because I think Angela did hear what time he's supposed to be back at Zach and Fatima house the next morning. So, like, this girl got this man laid up there, sexing him down, and he about to lose his job. It was just crazy. So He answered the phone. Charles like, I'm on my way, and then he hears Zach hears Angela in the background. He's like, I know that ain't Angela. He's like, oh no, that's my mama. Lying, this is lying, this is lying, this lying. And it was funny because Angela in the back like, I know you ain't saying nothing to me, Zach, or whatever, but you know, they was talking shit, so in the background, so and he was like, don't fire me, boss. I'm like, you should be fired. You late as hell. It's past 8. Like, what are we doing? And you sleeping with Angela, Fatima friend. So yeah, you should be fired, in my opinion. Cause you late as hell. He said, I'm on my way, don't fire me. And then he told Angela, like, don't fire me for being your man, because he thinking like something is growing, but we know how Angela is. Angela just use them to get her rocks off, and she move on to the next. Okay, she said, I do not want to be in a relationship or whatever. Like, I don't want no man. She said, I'm not on that type of time, honey. He said, why? He said, I can make you come 3 times to keep you safe. I'm like, not make her come 3 times. Oh my goodness, Lord gracious. The way they was going, I'm not surprised. The way they was going from the couch to the wall to the shower. Okay. I'm not surprised he made her come 3 times. But it was funny how he said it. Because we heard a door knock, and Lord behold, we already know who's at the door, because who always do a pop-up? Good old Bryce. Okay. Bryce coming over, popping up, not giving nobody a warning. And she keep telling this man, don't be just popping up at my house, because you never know who I might got over here. And he just keep popping up. Like, and Bryce be getting on my nerves. I ain't gonna hold you. He be getting on my nerves when it comes to the whole Angela of it all. Yeah, I don't do pop-ups. You gonna get cussed out. I might answer the door. You might have to talk to my ring cam or something. But like, no. Yeah, she should never let I don't care, bodyguard or not. We not opening doors. I don't know who that door. I don't know who you letting in. So yeah, so it was Bryce at the door. Bryce looking like, who is this? Cause he pop up and bring breakfast in that little white bag. I'm like, what's in that little white bag? A donut? Can't be too much big of a breakfast. Yes, he's so freaking annoying. Yes, he is, Tamika. So annoying. Yeah, so he always find an excuse to pop up. I mean, friends, if we were lovers or friends or just F buddies, fuck buddies, okay? I don't give a damn. Don't be popping up in my house. Okay? Text first. Okay? See where I'm at, see what I'm doing, or who I'm doing. Okay? Just don't be popping up. Get on my damn nerves. Anyway, Angela had to tell Charles and Bryce that she is not looking for a relationship, because they just like, because they up there having words, because Bryce like, who is this? And Charles like, who is this? And Bryce like, you just a one night stand or whatever. And child, she said she's gonna have to tell Charles and Bryce that she not looking for a relationship. And the other man, I forgot his name. I think it started with an A. That she not looking for a relationship. And you know, Charles had to leave because you know he got to rush over to Zach and Fatima house to be the bodyguard. So Bryce questioned Angela about Charles, and he said he's not giving up on us. This man been saying that for a while. And then he's talking about how he love her, and I want you to be my wife, and like he was like wearing her down, and he was about to leave, and then she agreed to try their friendship again. She said we'd been there, done that. At first, before she agreed to try the friendship again, she said we've been there, done that with our relationship and friendship, and every time you violated the friendship or in the relationship. So I'm like, why would you agree to? I know you probably feel bad for him, or I know she probably still has some feelings for Bryce. That's what it's giving, some type of feelings. platonic or not, but she has some type of feelings for this man because she said she agreed to try this friendship again. And he just begging and pleading, talking about I need you in my life. I'm not giving up on us or our friendship, because we know deep down he want more than a friendship. Okay, but you gotta start somewhere. So friends it is. I'm like, Bryce, you still like women? Uh, you still like women? Oh God, I'm like, it's plenty of fellas and women out there besides Angela, but I guess, um, yeah, because it wasn't that long ago when you was trying to kiss Zach. So yeah, so she agreed to try that friendship again. He said he'd do anything for her. And she was just like, she kind of got excited, like he stood up to that big bodyguard. I'm like, are you okay, Angela? I don't care for Angela and Bryce of it all, as you can see. Let me know your thoughts on Angela and Bryce, because I don't give a damn about Angela and Bryce, to be honest. Um, like I said, she still has some type of feelings for this man, because you keep letting this man in your house, you keep letting him pop up, even though you keep telling this man don't pop up, because if he keep popping up, I might have to put a hot one in his ass. Okay, like don't be popping up unannounced. Okay. Like I said, she really do care for Bryce in some type of way, but she better than me. That's all I gotta say. About them. So moving on. So we get to the court emergency hearing for Connie. She tried to get her kids back, so they're in court. Connie doesn't want to postpone the court appointment, and she said she want to see her kids, and I guess the social state attorney or whoever, the CPS, basically, the state attorney said like she can't see her kids unless it's under supervision, due to they still investigating the fire. They need to know what happened, so they still investigating. Oh, what happened? Who started the fire? How the fire started? So they still investigating that. So she can't see the kids unless it's supervised. The state believed that the children was in danger and neglected, and it shouldn't be in her care. Okay, and the kids had to fend for themselves. The judge told her she need to work with her social worker and counsel to come up with a plan, because she was crying, talking about how she need her kids and she's going through cancer of it all. And yeah, it was just a sad moment, for real, because Connie break it down. So yeah, so she need to come up with a plan, and the judge had to tell the state attorney, like, you violated her Fourth Amendment right, because they did something, I forgot what it was, because Fatima had pointed it out, because she knows a little something about the laws and stuff and the rights of it all. Then we see the fella shows up for supporting Connie at this court hearing, which was cute to see. The fella's finally showing up. And Fatima had to ask her, like, what really happened. And she had really told him what really happened. She said, I fell asleep, and her son, her oldest kid, which is his name is Hakeem, was trying to make something for his sister and brother. And if Fatima said she can use it, she can use that information, especially when Connie had told her about the social worker knowing about her diagnosis of having breast cancer and doing chemo and stuff. And she know the social worker knows what she's going through. She asked for help, like after school help, like daycare or whatever. And they said they couldn't do nothing for her. So now Fatima said they could use that. So I don't know how they're gonna use it. I need to know what's gonna be the next step. But she definitely need an attorney, and Fatima is not it. Fatima could be there for support, but she definitely need an attorney for real that knows stuff about kids and the CPS of it all. What else? Nathan said, "Yeah, just let's just blame the system. It's like it's not. She got to take accountability. Fool. They going to help her move into her extended stay, so that's cool. So she don't have to be no longer on Zach and Fatima's couch any longer. So they're gonna give move her into an extended stay. And a police officer came in as they was hugging and smiling and stuff. So a police officer came in, asked like, who black Jeep Cherokee is that outside blocking or in the parking lot, whatever. Nathan snitching ass said is his, pointed to Tony. And he said, and the officer said, can you come with me? And Tony bitch ass got so nervous he broke instantly because he said, I didn't do it. It was an accident. Don't tell them, just take me away. I don't want them to think I'm a monster. And that's what episode 12 ended on. I'm like, this dumbass. Like, when you about to confess, because even Fatima, like, they told him to shut up. Like, you don't even know why you getting pulled outside. Like, what? What a candy. What? Guess what? What? Yeah, so like Tony is like about to, did y'all think Tony is about to like slowly confess to actually what happened to, I guess, that young boy who rolled up on him at the barbershop, I guess was trying to rob him, and I think he unalived them, and the older barber guy, I forgot his name. Oh girl, finally. I hope we fixed it. Good for you. Shout out to Candy Love. Yeah, so like I said, like that young boy was trying to rob Tony at the barbershop. He did something to this young boy. I'm guessing he unallowed them, and the older barber guy helped Tony clean it up. And we saw him in the early episodes dropping off envelopes to this woman. I guess that was his mom or his grandma. So yes, so he is about to confess, and we don't even know why you getting pulled, sir. They looking like, shut up, like, tell me some, take me away. Don't tell them. I don't want them to think I'm a monster. Shut up, Tony. Shut up. You don't even know why he wants to take you away. Like, it could be something else. You could be blocking someone, or you could be having tickets or something. Like, what is you doing? What are you trying to Tony, shut up. He got on my nerves at the end, at that instance. I'm like, dude, he just asked who black Jeep Cherokee. Like, you could have had a flat tire. It could have got broken into. You don't know why this officer is pulling you. You need to ask why, like, what's happening before you just trying to confess. Because we know Tony been holding this in. He feeling guilty. And he been dropping, like, envelopes of money at the lady house. Yes, it started off grand, honey, because especially in 11, we see Jeremiah checking in to rehab. He is determined to get clean on his own. And when he do, I can't wait for him to pop up on Zach and Fatima to show that he's sober. But yeah, so yeah, I hope Connie get her kids back, and I can't wait to see how this court thing will turn out. I can't wait to see what Tony about to do. Is he about to, like I said, do a confession, be on some Usher confession type shit? Like, what are you doing? You don't even know why you getting pulled. Like, he just got on my nerves at that last part. As y'all can see, I'm so irritated with Tony right now. I know he feels so much guilt of holding what he did. So yeah, I get that, but dude, like, you are determined to go to prison. Do you want to go to prison? Like, what you doing? Yeah, I can't wait to see how they're gonna help Connie get her kids. And where's Michael? Where's Chicken Nugget? Like, you helping Connie get her kids. Like, we need to get Michael back. Like, what are we doing? Michael still with the auntie? We best to find a Catholic church. So you want him to go to the Catholic church and give his confession? Right. That's how I'm like, you don't even know why he is pulling you away. Because you could be blocking another car. You could have somebody could be broken into your car. Like, it could be a number of things why he's telling you to come with him. Because he asked specifically, do you have a black Jeep Cherokee? Like, I don't know. I don't know. We shall see what's gonna happen to Tony of it all. And yeah, that's pretty much it for episodes 11 and 12. The best option in my opinion. Right. Yeah, so that's all I got for y'all for episodes 11 and 12, because these episodes are not long at all. They're like 30 minutes max. Yeah, dumb as hell. Yeah, he got on my nerve just that quick minute. I was like, what the heck? I was like, you just willing to give it all up, I guess. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen to Tony. Like Candy Love said, he need to go to a Catholic church and give his confession if it's weighing heavy on him. And I can't wait to see how long it's gonna take Jeremiah to get clean. I can't wait till he gets to the other side of his sobriety. Yeah, I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen. And how long is Fatima? Like she about to pop. I know she's trying to help everybody because I always call her Super Saver Hoe because she always trying to save people. Like she almost like she about to pop. Okay, and is Leslie crazy ass gonna pop up again? Yes, self snitching. Okay, he said it's too heavy on him. He is ready. He is ready to give it up. But yeah, so I don't know if that crazy lady gonna pop up again. I can't remember what happened to her. Because it's been so long since we did the first half. Yeah, so yeah, let me know your thoughts on episodes 11 and 12. It's Zatima's second half. It started off with a bang, with some good vibes for the most part. Interesting, with a little drama, and with a little sadness as well for Connie losing her kids, and she's going through it. Her body's going through it with the whole breast cancer of it all, and the chemo after effects that's happened to her body. So hopefully that can help her get an attorney and help her take her to a chemo appointment. She still got to do those because she only did a second round or whatever. So yeah, because mind you, when she was doing her chemo, she ain't had like no real help for her kids or what have you. So that's another reason why the social service was all in her business, all in her house. Deja needs to jump on. Yes, Deja do need to jump on Leslie because we know Deja's a little cray. Because at the beginning of episode 11, she didn't even remember Crazy Leslie as because Fatima had to thank her for not telling Zach about the stalker Crazy Lady. And she didn't remember what Fatima was talking about. She's talking about I might got a concussion. It could have been to falling off that stripper pole or when you had put me in the neck brace. I'm like, this lady is crazy. And calling Charles the bodyguard room stutter is a wild take, in my opinion. But yeah, it was good seeing Deja. I can't wait to see the rest of the people. Like what's his name? Who we ain't see these two episodes? Somebody missing. I think we saw everybody except for cowboy boy, the dude. What's his name? Preston. Well, I can't remember his name. So yeah, we didn't see Preston. So I can't wait to see Preston back on my screen. So yeah, hopefully it will happen in episode 13, 14. Yes, you ready for everything to get popping, okay? And where's Michael? Justice for Michael. Little chicken nugget. Yes, thank you, Preston. Yes, how could we get Preston Q self? How can we forget him? Yes, we saw everybody I think except for Preston. Mm-hmm. And we got a new character, Charles, the bodyguard. So he's good looking on the eye. So yeah, so let me know your thoughts on episode 11 and 12. Her words, not mine. And her words, not mine. She got on my nerves. So I'm like, girl, here you go again. So we shall see what's gonna happen to her. But you know, I'm over her and Bryce, so y'all know I'm over them. I hate to talk about them every time they come on my screen. So I hate to when I do my reviews, I would hate to talk about them, but you know, I gotta talk about them, so it won't be a review if I skip them. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on episode 11 and 12 of Zatima, the second half of Season 4 is back on Paramount Plus. Yes, let me know your thoughts. And if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed. Hit the thumbs up button for me. If you see that hype button replay gang, hit the hype button up for me because it put me in the algorithm, okay? The team is back on Paramount Plus, okay? You guys. So I will see y'all next time for the next episode, okay? I'm about to be out of here. Thank y'all for coming through. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.